Spookathon Day 17. And this time we go back to the 70s and a TV movie. This time by the master Dan Curtis, who was the director and producer. And all of the works, it was an anthology. All of the works based off Richard Matheson stories. 2 is adapted by William F. Nolan. And the last by Richard himself. And it was called the Trilogy of Terror. All of them, each segment, 3 of them, obviously trilogy, get it? The main star was Karen Black as the main character. And the first 2 were fine and with a nice little twist ending, but it's the third one that makes this stand out and memorable and classic. And that, of course, is the one with the Zuni fetish doll. That's partially voiced by Frank Welker. And it left an indelible memory. Everybody who's ever seen it remembers that episode. At least the basics of Karen Black running for her life from a Zuni fetish doll that comes to life. It is murderous. Curtis was able to do this, and almost everything he did that I know of certainly has left a memory with people, and this one is no exception. And as I was watching it this last time, there's a saying goes along, there's a fine line between horror and comedy, and as my chum Chuck Dixon said on one of his Chuck Dixon question and answers, which you should go check out if you're certainly any fan of Chuck or comics or writing. It's always very informative. And he recently, a while back, he mentioned in one of the things about how comedy and horror certainly utilize a lot of the same elements. They're the 2 closest, perhaps, genres, because they really rely upon the same responses from humans and so on and so forth. So, and there's no question that this terrified a lot of people when they watched it, and certainly it still does so. But I find it funny, and that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it or that it was a failure. All of the same beats are hit, and they just have a different reaction from me. And I never failed to be tickled by it. Poor Karen Black and this little doll that just... It's well done. There's not anything wrong with it. It just elicits a different response from me, and it's not a denigration whatsoever, because I love it. And so there you go. I I probably need to do maybe all 70s horror movies from television maybe one time, because I just love them all. I really do. And I keep finding out there's so many of them that are made. Some that I've never heard of or seen. And so anyway, that's day 18, or is it 17? I already lost count. Yeah, so anyway, this is the Spookathon for today. The little thing down there will say which one it is. And what date it is on will say what it is. I can't be bothered anymore. I got this little freaking doll at the door is about to try to kill me. I mean, what you want from me anyway? This day spooky.